Today we'll see chapter 14, that is practical geometry. So what is practical geometry? Here in this chapter we will make an angle, then perpendicular bisector, and we will learn how to construct different types of angle using that compass. So what is the bisector of an angle? An angle bisector is a line segments which divides a particular angle into two equal parts, and that is called line of symmetry of the angle. So angle bisector. Bisector means dividing into two parts. So here in this chapter we'll learn that how to divide in two parts to that angle and line segment also. So let us see that from the questions from the exercise 14.5, that draw a line segment of length 7.2 cm and draw its perpendicular bisector. So first of all you have to draw a line segment of length how much? 7.2 cm. So using the scale you have to measure 7.2 cm and name it as AB. After that we have to draw its perpendicular bisector. It means you have to divide that line into two equal parts. Bisector means dividing into two equal parts. Now let us see how to divide a line into two equal parts. So first of all, using the scale using a ruler you have to make an line segment of AB 7.2. After that, using that compass, keep the compass pointer here on A and take the radius more than half of AB. You have to take the radius more than half of AB, means keep your pointer of compass here and measure till this point. After measuring this, cut one arc at here at up and one arc at down. Same, using the same radius you have to keep the pointer on B, and with the same radius you have to make one arc on at up and one at down. After this you can see your two arcs are both there, so you have to join this. So name it as P and it as Q. So you can see that PQ is a perpendicular bisector, and if you measure using scale you will find that it will be of 3.6. It means 3.6 plus 3.6 7.2. So we have divided this AB line segment of 7.2 cm into two equal parts. So how you have to do? First of all draw a line. फिर हमें क्या करना है, A और B उसकी हमें रेडियस कितनी लेनी है, यहाँ पर हमें कंपास का पॉइंटर रखना है और A और B की रेडियस हमें मोर देन हाफ लेनी, मतलब आधे से ज़्यादा लेनी है. जितनी रेडियस हमने यहाँ पर ली है उतनी ही रेडियस हमें B पर रखकर भी आर्क काटना है. सो विद द सेम रेडियस यू हैव टू कट एन आर्क एट बोथ पॉइंट्स. After this you have to write the steps of constructions, like first of all draw a line segment AB of 7.2 cm. Then take A as center and radius more than half of AB, draw an arc. Then now take B as center and radius with the same radius, draw another arc. Name it as P and Q. Then join PQ. So PQ is the perpendicular bisector. So you can write the steps of construction by yourself also. So same question number 2, draw AB of length 7.3 cm and find its axis of symmetry. Here perpendicular bisector and axis of symmetry both are same only. It means dividing into two equal parts. So using the steps of constructions means it is same as question number 1 only. Using the steps only you have to solve this question. Then see the question number 3, draw an angle PQR of measure 135 degree and find its axis of symmetry. So here we have to make an angle of 135 and we have to divide into two equal parts. So using the protractor you have to draw. So using in this question you have to first of all make a line segment. Here no any measurement is given, so you can make without any measurement OA. Then by keeping the protractor at point O you have to make an angle of how much degree? 135. So this is of 135 degree. After making an angle of 135 it will be like this. You have to divide that 135 into two equal parts. So second step is take some radius, take some suitable radius and draw one arc. After this keep your pointer on B and take more than half of these 2 points. After making an arc name it as B and here at C. After this take more than half of this 2. More than half means the pointer will come here. So keep the pointer here and your pencil will be at this point. So measure here to here. After measuring keep your pointer on B and cut one arc at D. with the same radius. Keep your pointer on C and cut one arc. After this, you can find this, it will be like this, then join this through this center. So you can easily see that this, how many parts are there? 1 and 2. So this part is equally divided. If you divide 135 by 2, it will be how much? 62.5. So you can measure using protractor that this part is also of 62.5 and this one is also of 62.5 degree. So using this is key. So how you have to do? Take some suitable radius and cut one arc. Then take more than half of BC and draw one arc from point B with the same radius. Keep your pointer here on C and draw one arc. Then join it. So it is divided into two equal parts. After that, draw a line segment OA. Then with OS center you have to draw an angle of 135 degree. After, with some suitable radius, cut an arc, name it as B and C. Then with BS and CS center and radius more than half of B and C, you have to cut an arc, then name it as D. Then join OD. So OD is the perpendicular bisector, or it is the axis of symmetry. So we have divided that angle 135 degree into two equal parts. Using the same method, you have to solve that question number 4th also, 132 degree, and construct its bisector. Bisector means you have to divide it two equal parts only. Then last question, construct the angles 30, 45, 60, 90 and 120 degree. Now we will learn that using the compass how to construct an angle of 30 degree, 60 degree, and these are the 5 angles given. So first of all, we will see the steps for 60 degree. So what you have to do? Draw a line segment OA. Draw a line segment OA. Then with OS center and any suitable radius, draw an arc cutting OA at point B. Now using the that compass, take some suitable radius. By yourself only, you have to take any suitable radius and cut one arc. Then third, with BS center, means with BS center with the same radius as before. The radius which you have taken here, with same radius, keep your pointer on B and cut one arc. Name it as C. After naming it as C, join this from O. So it will be of how much degree? 60 degree. It's very simple. First of all, you have to draw a line segment. Then take some any suitable radius. Means by yourself any radius you can take. Not to so much, not too more or not too less also. After that, with same radius, keep your pointer on B and cut one more arc and join this. So it will be how much degree? 60 degree. So angle AOD. So angle AOD is equal to 60 degree. After this, we will see an angle of 30 degree. You know that 30 is half of 60. So first of all, using how we have constructed 60 degree. First of all, you have to construct an angle of how much degree? 60 degree. After that, you have to divide into two equal parts. So how to do? Keep your pointer here and take more than half of this 2 point, means more than half. इन दोनों पॉइंट का हमें क्या लेना है? आधे से ज़्यादा लेना है. So take more than of half, means it will come here. So cut one arc with the same radius. Keep your pointer here and cut one arc at this point only. Then join this. So you can see that this part is of how much degree? 30 degree, and this will also 30 degree. It means we have divided 60 degree into two equal parts. So how to do? After, first of all, you have to take some radius. We have already constructed 60 degree. After this, you have to keep the pointer on this point and take more than half of this 2. So it will come here, then cut one arc with the same radius. Keep your pointer here and cut one more arc. Then join this. So it will be of how much degree? 30 degree. Then construction of an angle of 120 degree. So how to construct? Draw a line segment OA, name it as OA. With OS center and any suitable radius, draw an arc cutting O at C. Then again you have to take some suitable radius. Means by yourself only, take some radius and cut one arc. Then with CS center and the same radius as before, you have to take one more arc. Now with the same radius as you have taken, keep your pointer on C and cut one arc. Now keep your pointer again here and with the same radius cut one more arc. So how many arc we have made? 1. After that 2 and 3. Then join the third one. You have to join the last one. So you can see that it is of how much degree? 120 degree. So first of all, you have to draw a line segment, take some suitable radius and cut one arc, name it at C. With same radius, cut one more arc. Now again keep your pointer here and with the same radius cut one more arc. Then join this. So it's of how much degree? 120 degree. So angle AOB. So this one angle AOB is of how much degree? 120 degree. Then to construct an angle of 90 degree. How to construct an angle of 90 degree? So first step is draw a line segment OA. Then next step is same for every angle. With O as center and any suitable radius, draw an arc cutting O at C. So first of all you have to make an arc. Then with C as center and the same radius, cut off the arc at P, and then P with center and same radius, cut off another arc at Q. So you have to follow the step as we have done in 120 degree. After making an arc, keep your pointer here and make one more arc, name it as P. Then keep your pointer here and cut one more arc, then name it as Q. So you can see it is same as 120 degree. Now but you have to make an angle of how much? 90 degree. So you know that it is between which? It comes between 60 and 120. If we join this, it will be of 60. If we join the last point, it will be of 120 degree. But we have to bring 90 degree. So what you have to do? Now take more than half of P and Q. Take the radius more than half of P और Q. P और Q के बीच में हमें कितना distance लेना है? More than half. So your pointer will come here. So cut one more arc. Now keep your pointer on Q with the same radius. Cut one more arc. Then join this line. So name it as B. So OB. So what you have to do? Keep your pointer here on P and take more than half of PQ. Cut one mark here, and with the same radius, keep your pointer on Q and cut one more arc. Then join this. So angle AOB. So you can see that angle AOB is equal to how much degree? 90 degree. And we know that 90 degree is a straight angle. So using protractor also you can measure it. It will be how much? 90 degree. Then the last one is 45. We know that 45 is half of 90. It means first of all you have to draw an angle of 90 degree. After that you have to bisect it. Bisect means we have to divide into two equal parts. So how to divide into two equal parts? First of all, we have already made. Using protractor also you can make an angle of 90 degree. Then take some suitable radius. Now you can name it as P and you can Q. And we know that how to bisect an angle. For bisecting an angle you have to draw an arc. Now from this 2 points, keep your pointer here on this point and take more than half of this 2. So it will come here. Then cut one arc. With the same radius, keep your pointer on this point and cut one more arc. Then join this. So it will be of how much degree? 45 degree. So how you have to do? First of all you have to make an angle of 90 degree. Then cut one arc. Now take the more than half of these 2 points. So draw one arc from P and second arc from point Q. Then join this. So it will be of how much degree? 45 degree. So we will cover only this many questions from this chapter. So we have already discussed that how to construct and bisector, means dividing into two equal parts of an angle or of any line segment. So I hope you all have understood. So we'll see then we have completed this chapter today. So we will meet on the next day of our class.